Stage 5 countries. A Stage 5 country is a country with a declining population. This is due to a low death rate and an even lower birth rate. The characteristics of a Stage 5 country are a low death rate, a birth rate which is lower than their death rate, a high level of HCI, higher education and health levels. They have little to no poverty. Their economy relies heavily on trade and businesses. They are highly developed in most areas, and one of their biggest and only concerns is that they have a declining population, meaning that there will be less people to take care of the older generations and younger generations. As you can see from these pictures, Japan is a Stage 5 country, and it is shown in the pictures that they have large and developed cities. This population pyramid shows that in Japan, most of the population is in the working class area, while there are less people between the ages of 0 and 14 and the ages of retirement. It is also shown that there is less people in the ages of 0 to 14 than there are in the other areas. It also shows a big percentage of the population makes it past about 70 to 74 years, meaning that there will be higher amounts of population in retirement. This is due to health advancements. Japan, some indicators for Japan are that they have about 3.6 physicians per 1,000 people. Their life expectancy is about 85 years. They have a high level of HCI. They have a high HCI level of 0.95. People in Japan are expected to have at least 15.8 years of schooling, and only about 7.7% of the population live below the line of poverty. Some concerns for Japan are that they have a declining population. A declining population will result in taxpayers being forced to pay more to be able to maintain the large population in retirement and the young population that isn't able to work yet. If population keeps shrinking, younger generations will have to pay more taxes. They will have less consumers to buy their products. They will also need to have larger families to stop the trend of a shrinking population. Their supply of qualified workers will also decline. There will be less people to take care of people living in their retirement ages, and their population as an economic power will decrease. Some solutions for this is that the government is giving rewards per each child in a family. These rewards include monthly allowances to help take care of the children. Japan is also looking to increase the population by having immigrants come in, and big companies are required to give families paid leaves, such as a 6 to 12 month paid leave for women with newborns and a 1 to 2 week leave for men with newborns. Some businesses are also required to have child-friendly environments, meaning that women and men are able to take their children into work and be able to have them in the work while they work. This country, the government is also looking to increase the amount of daycares for children, and also they're looking to increase the amount of after-school activities for families that aren't able to take care of the children after school. The last big method to try and increase their population is to simply try and promote the message that having a child isn't a bad thing and that it can actually help the families. Japan's methods for preventing a shrinking population have been in place for a few years, and so far there haven't been changes in their population trend. However, this might be due to a population momentum that will keep the population at such high levels for the next generations. If a change is seen sooner rather than later, it will be better for Japan, as the costs involved in plans for increasing the population are expensive. But if it is due to a population momentum or a change in their growth isn't seen soon, Japan will lose the wealth required for such plans, and will be at a higher risk of losing their status as a thriving economy.